Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a Slayer tribute band called Slaytanic, and we do all like the old school Slayer and stuff. One of the questions I have is for War Ensemble, your actual version of the first solo on there that Jeff did. I was wondering if you can perform that so I can just check it out and hopefully remember it. Your version's sick as fuck. I love it.
My version of most Slayer solos consists of me making them up like 2 milliseconds before the solo starts. And I'm not lying. Which is what's one of the beautiful things about Slayer is those guys give me the freedom to do whatever I want.
Right.
And some nights, you know, like you'll throw down this lead and it's like, oh, that was awesome. And I know I won't be able to ever even begin to play it again tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
And then sometimes like, oh, that didn't work at all.
Well, what's the first note you hit on that? Is it the 17 fret, right? 17 fret. Okay.
Something like that.
Kick ass, kick ass. Thank you.
All right, well.
Is that?
Not really.
Beer swilling, having a good time. That's what it's about. This is metal. This ain't, you know, because I always said, when everybody starts playing guitar when they're 15 years old, nobody ever says they want to someday be the backup guitar player for Taylor Swift. You know? Everybody wants to be a fucking metal guy.
Hey, it's easier on your neck.
Yeah, that it is. So, Gary, tell us a little story about what went into this.
Well, you know, I wanted to go back to, you know, a classic rock guitar shape. You know, I've been playing V's for so long, and that's the first thing people ask me is like, you know, why not a V? Why not a V? It's like, you know, at home, these are what I like collect. You know, I love Les Pauls, you know, and I wanted to go with that. I wanted it heavy like a Les Paul. I got the first one of these sent to my house, and I was like, I think it's too heavy, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. You know, I'm an old guy, you know, my back's shot, you know, so. But, you know, heavy guitar equals heavy tone.
Right.
And, like I said, the finish is just, it's like hot rod show car awesome, you know, it's like.
Hot rod coagulated blood.
Yeah, coagulated blood, that's what I call it. It looks like a semi-dried pool of blood on out of an episode of Dexter, you know. It's epic. You know, it's a shorter scale, which I like now. You know, in my later years, I've gone to shorter scale because you know you get old and your hands get tired a little quicker. So you know, it's kind of just a little way to cheat and make life a little simpler on myself. And you know, ebony fretboard, and these guys came up with the split block inlays, which I love. You know, and it's a classic look. You know, I didn't want upside down crosses in the fretboard. I want them for myself, but I did not want to put them on the model because I didn't want to scare away any guy who's like in a rock band who looks at it and says that's the most awesome guitar, except for I praise Jesus and it has pentagrams all over it, you know.
Plus, what about the left-handed guys?
I'm sorry?
Plus, what about the left-handed guys?
You have to ask this man about that.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
But you know what? How arrogant is it that guitar players are the most arrogant people in the world because they're the only people that require a left-handed instrument. There ain't no left-handed pianos, there ain't no left-handed nothing, just guitars and basses.
Well, you do set a drum kit up in reverse, but yeah, there is only one for sale though.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine the money you could make if you like actually sucker people into buying left-handed drum kits. You know? It costs more than a right-handed kit.
They were onto something.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the most arrogant people in the world are usually tattoo artists, but with guitar players a close second.
Well, hey, you know, as you guys know, Exodus has a new album out, which has been devastating in the industry. Everybody's been going crazy over it. In my opinion, it's possibly the best Exodus record ever. So, and the funny thing about it, when we all heard it, it's all about the guitar tones are ridiculous. So, Gary, what did you go to get into the guitar tones of that record? That's awesome.
Well, you know, usually I run a combination of amps and stuff, but on this album, you know, with the exception of drums, we recorded everything in converted laundry room, which, you know, is the awesome, you know, thing about like Pro Tools. You know, you don't need like the full-on, you know, state-of-the-art studio. We like literally did it in a laundry room. But I used my Kemper preamp, which has profiles of my Engels and my Marshalls and stuff all in it, and it sounds identical. And so I was able to use something the size of a toaster and track the record. You know,
Yeah,
it worked out great. Yeah, never pulled the mic out.
Exactly.
It's awesome.
I actually switched over to those.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah.
Forever until we set up your guitar, and I'm like, dick. I have to say all my strings up.
No, I mean it feels the same, but it's less like having a bass string on the neck, you know. And Slayer, there's 3 different tunings, so you know it goes from 9 to 46, 10 to 52, and then like Payback, which is in drop B, I have like a 60 on the E string or something like that. Yeah, it's like a big bass string on the go 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 go.
Any other questions? Why don't you play a little bit there?
All right.